Hola amigos, mi llamo Happy Nelson y soy de profesora de español. Alright guys, so today we'll be looking at a very important topic. We'll be looking at they in Spanish, D-E. They. We'll be learning when to use they in Spanish. Now, they means of, it means from or belonging to, right? Now, we use they in Spanish when one noun explains, describes, or belonging to another noun. Just like in English language, an adjective describes a noun, right? And normally in English language, an adjective comes before a noun. But in Spanish, usually, an adjective comes after the noun. Now, we'll be using a noun to describe another noun, the main noun, right? So we have let's say we have, if you want to say identification number, it is identification number in English, but in Spanish those are two nouns. So we are using one of the nouns to describe or explain the main noun. Now the main noun here is the number, because number could be an identification number, it could be an exam number, it could be a telephone number, right? So number becomes the main noun. So in Spanish you say número de identificación, right? That means identification number. Normally we would have just left it número identificación, but in Spanish it is considered unnatural or unfinished to add two nouns together without a connector, which is they. I don't mean to confuse you, but don't worry, just settle down, you understand it. Let me give you more examples so you understand, right? All right, so we have número de identificación, which means identification number. It could be número de examen, which means the exam number. So it could be anything, but the main noun is the number. So the number could be anything. Just like you say let's say Spanish class. In English it is simply Spanish class. But in Spanish it will be clase de español, which is Spanish class. Now the class can also be a mathematics class. So class becomes the main noun. So it could be clase de matemáticas or clase de inglés or clase de francés, which is French class, mathematics class, or English class, or even Spanish class, right? So libro de español, it is Spanish book. We have, book can be any book at all. So it makes the book the main noun. So it could be libro de español or libro de inglés. That means Spanish book or English book, right? So we have tarjeta de crédito, which means the credit card. So this card can be any card at all, right? So it makes credit the main noun, which is tarjeta de crédito or even tarjeta de identificación, right? So it could be an identification card also, right? I hope you understand. All right, and I hope you found value. Another one could be botella de agua, that is a bottle of water, right? So now the bottle becomes the main noun because it could be a bottle of anything at all. It could be botella de vino, which means a bottle of wine. It could be botella de leche, which means a bottle of milk. It could be anything. Botella de jugo, that's a bottle of juice. So I hope you understand. And just like we know before, you say Joy soy de Nigeria or Joy soy de España, which means I am from Nigeria or I am from Spain. So they in Spanish, it means of or from it or belonging to. I know this class is a bit long, but I believe it is worth it. And I hope you found value, right? De nada, hasta pronto. Bye-bye.